Yo, what up, guys? Surreal 303, aka Dr. Doodoo. Had to change my name up. Just went to the YouTube channel name. Lots of new tanks, fish, all that good stuff. This is the 10-gallon. I moved this into the bedroom. I just did some shifting around with fish today. In here now are the remaining tetras. There's only like 5 left. I think 2 black phantoms and 3 serpes. My ornate biker ate like basically all the other ones. This is Argentia Vieja cichlid. I had 2 of these. They were in my 55, and I think my Giardini arowana was beating up on him. You can see his tail fin is still kind of tore up. These guys are crazy whenever they get full grown, straight up show cichlids. Really nice looking. They get super silver. They're also called silver cichlids if you want to look that up. That red tail hemiotis is still back there. The mustard spot pleco and the clown pleco are still in here. And then I just moved these guys in here today out of one of the new tanks. I had them in. These are tiger datnoids. A lot of people think they have to be brackish. These fish actually thrive in fresh water. There's 2 right there. There's a 3rd one back here in the back. They've been doing well. I've had them for probably about a month, maybe a little over a month. Now, try to size those guys up. But that's a 10G. There's this one you don't get to see a lot because it's in the bedroom. It's a 5G shrimp tank. There's tons and tons of shrimp in here, and also the pleco fry from our calico ancestris and the bristle nose. You can see there's a bunch of snails in here too. There's more plecos back there in the back. There's probably 50 plecos in here, just all over the place. It's just a little fun tank though. Probably the least maintained. It's got a little Phoenix Fuse Ray LED light on it. Just I think that's like a Aqua Clear 30 or something. That's the only tank we don't run a canister on is this one, but it's a quick shot of that. There's her 20 long. Rescaped, hardscaped now. Show you a quick shot of that. My 55. This one I've actually been taking a bunch of fish out of here. These are kind of the remaining Africans that haven't gone into the one new tank that I've got. Pair of yellow labs, a red zebra, female venustas, couple female peacocks. I think there's like 2 of these Senna Afraharas in here still. This guy, that's I forget how you say it, the ACEI cichlids. That's a white lab. There was a bunch of other stuff. There's a green Afra back there. You can see the red terrors are still in here. Here's one of them. I'm getting all this glare off of the 20 right here, but there's both of the red terrors. I'm going to hang on to those as long as I can. The Giardini arowana is still in here. He was looking great, but I've been taking a bunch of fish out of here, so he's kind of been getting busted up on the lace rock, but he's putting on some size. Pike cichlids still in here. The 2 clown loaches are still in here, and 3 of the plecos. The golden nugget, the L168 zebra, and the green phantom are all under there. You can see I've kind of de-scaped it too. I've been taking stuff out of here. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's in there. I'm trying to make room. I was thinking about taking this down, but I just got a new fish today that may need to go in here for a little bit as he's sizing up. Here's one of the new tanks in place of my 10-gallon was sitting here. This is a 20 long. It's basically turned into like a grow out tank for predators right now. There were those 3 tiger dats. I just pulled those out of here today, but there's 2 red pacu in here. These guys were tiny when I got them. I had them about a month. They were like the size of a quarter, and you can see they're pretty good size now. Probably the fastest growing fish that I've seen thus far. Super good looking though. I got them cheap. They were like $7. This 20 long I'm running a Aquatop Red Devil. It's a hang-on back canister. Right there you can see. It's pretty nice. They're like $50. I think I got it on True Aqua. And then I'm running a Core Life Dual T5. Same light I run on the 25G, but this one is a saltwater version. Also in this tank is now the Ornate Biker. He's getting pretty big now. He's not quite as dark as he usually is. I just put him in this tank today. And then up here, he's fresh to the tank. He's kind of been hanging out in the corner. He's going to have to get a little more comfortable. Some of you guys might know what that is. Maybe you watch River Monsters. That's a arapaima right there. Probably the biggest freshwater fish I've ever owned, which a lot of you guys know I only do freshwater, so we'll see what's going on with that guy. I'm gonna have to definitely go to like 1,000-gallon tank at some point if I keep that fish. I'll keep it as long as I can. Possibly we're gonna be in this place another year. I could potentially set up a 6-foot tank if he could stay in that. But we'll find out. I don't know. I heard these guys grow super quick, and I know they just get massive, so I had a chance to get one. Figured I would get one, hang on to it as long as I can, and just get to experience arapaima. I mean, not many people get a chance to get their hands on one of these, especially in the States. Hopefully he calms down and starts getting out of that corner a little bit. So there's a new 20 long. There's a 25G Tanganyikan African tank. This tank's seen a little bit of change. I added some argonite, that's puka shell argonite, all up into the sand, just to try to get me a little better pH for these Africans. Tanganyikan's like a really high pH. I've got 3 frontosas in here now. That's a Burundi, your standard frontosa. He's actually got 7 stripes, but he's not a Kigoma. That's just a, you know, something that happened with him. This guy right here is also your standard Burundi frontosa. And then the one behind him back here, this is the blue frontosa. This is, they spell it MPIMBWE, blue frontosa. He's the rarest of the 3 that are in here. Obviously, he's about twice the cost of the other ones. Still got the Benga Sunshine Peacock right there. That's a female peacock that just rolled up. That's a Red Jacob Peacock right here. A little too small to go into the new tank that I'm about to show you. I've still got the Firefin Alto Compressiceps, the F1 Comba Bay Yellow Compressiceps, the Goldhead Muzzy Compressiceps, some Zebra Calvis, a Black Ink Spot Calvis, White Calvis, maybe something I'm forgetting. I've still got the Blue Eye Lemon Ancestris Pleco back there. He's actually getting a little bigger now. I've got the Dwarf Petricola cat in here still, and I actually picked up a Sino Zebra cat. There's the Petricola right there, you can see him. The other cat, the zebra, is probably in there too, but he likes to hide. He stays pressed up against the top of that rock quite a bit. There's some Calvis. These are the Gelitochromis marlieri right here. The smaller one is kind of starting to catch up. It's the Firefin Alto Compressicep, starting to get a little bigger now too. If I can get him in focus. So that's the 25G. I'll try to speed this up, keep it moving. Just did water change today. This tank sees a whole lot of action with the live feeders and stuff. It's a little cloudy 75-gallon Predator tank. I gravel vacked it today pretty heavily, trying to get a lot of the stuff out, so it is a little cloudy, but not too bad. I still got the 2 clown knives. They're actually putting on some real size now. This one's a little bigger in the front. You can see they're a little scuffed up. They like to hang out under this rock over here, so they kind of get caught up once in a while, and I'm sure they still bicker with each other. There's my tiger shovel nose. He's getting big now. Behind him, under this rock, you can see there's my tire track eel. If this clown knife would get out of the way. He is the biggest fish in this tank. He's actually bigger than the arapaima, which you never really get to see, but he's massive under there. He's probably about 15 inches now. The gar, still in here. Striped pike kerosene, South American gar. This guy. I've got the 2 Hujeta gar. There's the silver arapaima. He is getting quite large now. I'll do a full scale shot of the tank after I get these close up so you can see. This is a 4-foot, obviously 75-gallon. There's the other Hujeta gar, silver gar, rocket gar, whatever you want to call them. Everything in here is probably 7 inches or better. You may actually be able to see this guy a little bit today. There is my freshwater lionfish. You can see him. He's fairly large. I wish I could get his face, but that's his body you're seeing back there. The 2 plecos, the rhino pleco and the Uruguay pleco, are still in here. They're usually in hiding, but yeah, here you can kind of get a full scale. There's the whole tank. Everything in there is pretty big. Eventually, I would like to get rid of this silver and get the Giardini in here so I can get the arapaima into the 55. I'd like that sooner than later. It's 75 though, Predator. Moving along, this is the other new tank. This is the real reason I needed to shoot a video today. This tank is a 75-gallon African cichlid tank. I'm running a Aquatop CF400 UV. I don't have the UV turned on, but that's the filter that's on it. A little bit of dragonstone, a little bit of lace rock. It's really all Africans. There's 2 loaches in here, tiger loaches, but everything else is African. I guess we can get in on some of these fish since this is the first time you've seen this tank. This guy right here is a Fireline Melodo back there. This one, the one chasing him right here, that's a deep water hap. That's an Electra. This one you are looking at is a electric blue Ali. There's a male electric blue Ali. That was the female you were seeing first. Yeah, that's the female. These yellow guys with the black spots, those are Exochromis anagenis. There's 2 of those in there. There's really pretty much a pair of everything, if not a few, aside from the peacocks and the Melodo and like the hap and maybe the Borlei. I guess I have quite a few singles in here. But I've got my 3 big male Venustus in here that I've had for a while. Back there, that's a redfin Borlei. Then I've got a bunch of peacocks. This guy right here, this is a regal peacock. Back there in the back with the stripes, this guy you're seeing, this is the male pheno that I've had for a long time that's been damaged ever since I got him. I decided to keep him. I've got this guy. This is the Nairii cichlid. We used to have 12 of these. Sold a bunch off. I kept 2, lost one of them to my big biker. Actually, the Endla Cherry, I didn't see him. He's in the 75 Predator still also. But that's the surviving. That's a male. That's a zebra hap obliquidin right there. There's 2 of those in here. Here's the other one right here. This is the male. That was the female that you just saw. They're not very colored up right now, but they get real hard black stripes, real colorful, like the Nairi eye right there. This it's an Otter Point Jake peacock staring at me right here. Really good looking fish. There is also, where is he? There's another peacock in here. I don't know where he's hiding at. There's a mason eye peacock hiding somewhere in here. This guy up here at the top, he's not very colored up. I just put him in today. This is a regular hap obliquidin, not a zebra like the other 2. Oh, there he is. That is the mason eye. If I can get him in focus. There's the mason eye peacock. Oh yeah, this tank also, you'll notice a lot of those blues really pop and the reds and the colors and stuff. This is also a Coralife Dual T5 saltwater setup, 10K actinic, just like on the 20 long. What else is in here? I've also got 2 of, oh here we go, 2 of these guys. These are tangerine tiger haps. There's one. There's another one right back here. You can't really see him because he's not under the light. And then I've got 4 of my Calvis and Compressiceps. Here's 3 of them right here. These 2 are the wild Casa Callaway yellows that I have. I'm not positive what this guy is. He just seems like a standard yellow. Alto Compressicep. And then I have a Congo Black also in this tank. And eventually, I would like this tank. I'll probably eventually transition this 75 from all these haps and peacocks to a full Calvis tank. Once my other Calvis and Alto Compressiceps get bigger, I'll probably just end up having the Frontosa and the Calvis and Compressiceps in here and sell off the haps and the peacocks. But as you can see, full African, not a lot of rock. I leave it open. Not a lot of aggression. That's one thing I will recommend to people that are thinking about keeping Africans. I mean, you can do a whole lot of rock and provide a lot of hiding places, but through my experience, I kind of believe that that makes your fish a little more aggressive trying to guard their territories. If you leave a few spots and the majority of the tank open and overstock it, as you can see, they don't really bother each other. And if they do get to chasing each other, it's usually broken up fairly quickly due to the amount of fish that are in the tank, as long as you overstock it. I wish, oh, there's one right there. I also wanted to show the tiger loaches that I have in here. Now these are typically in a lower pH tank. Obviously this is not a low pH tank. I'm running Eco Complete Zach Black cichlid substrate in here. All this white stuff you see is argonite in the sand. So we're gonna see what happens. The lady at one of my local fish stores, actually Golden Fish in Denver, Colorado, where I got the arapaima, she sold me these loaches, and she is an expert on Africans. A lot of these Africans are from her store, a lot of them from About Fish, also in Denver, Colorado. But she has experienced these loaches with Africans, so the pH must not be a super big factor with those. Hopefully you guys got a good look. I'll try to go a little more in depth. I'm almost at 20 minutes here, so I just wanted to show one more quick shot of the 40. It's Mr. Mom Sister's 40 long. Full pressurized CO2 planted tank, tons of rainbows, purple rasboras, galaxy rasboras, Burmese zebra rasboras, Asian rummies, couple small gouramis, Calico Ancestris Plecos. There's tons of stuff in this tank. Here's some of the smaller stuff. Here's some of the gouramis she got. Those weren't in there the last time. Those are back here in the very back. Those are the Burmese zebra rasboras. Right there's one. In front of them, here's some of the purple rasboras. And then way back there in the back, these guys with the small spots all over them. If I can get them into focus here. Way back there in the back, those are the Galaxy rasboras. There we go. Those are Galaxies. So that's the 40 long. About 21 minutes. So that's going to be it. Surreal, aka Dr. Doodoo, out.